security is not regional, our security is global, and that's clearly demonstrated in the war in Ukraine, where Iran, North Korea, China are supporting and enabling.
Following the chilling attack on a children's hospital in Kyiv, along with cities that took the lives of at least 37 people, the member states of NATO have issued a stern warning to Russia. The US President Joe Biden said this week at the Washington summit of NATO that he will look forward to increasing US support for Ukraine. Lithuanian President Gitanas Nausėda said there's no line that Russian terrorists wouldn't cross. He also called for NATO to scale up support for Ukraine. The Latvian Prime Minister, Evika Selina, said she condemns the criminal attack by Russia on a peaceful population in Ukraine and called it an evil and cowardly tactic to intimidate a democratic world ahead of the NATO summit. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, a staunch supporter of Zelensky, reiterated the country's unwavering support for Ukraine. Denmark's PM, Mette Frederiksen, wrote that bombing a children's hospital is vile. Adding to that, yet again, Putin has shown his ruthlessness. Finland condemned the attack, and Estonian PM Kaja Kallas said, "It's a reminder of why we must support Ukraine and why outright Russian war criminals must be held to account." Jens Stoltenberg, the Secretary General of NATO, who is currently in Washington, called the attack horrendous. He said that at the summit, the bloc will make decisions to increase support for Ukraine.
In Ukraine, Russia continues its brutal war. Only today we have seen horrendous missile attacks against Ukrainian cities, killing innocent civilians, including children. I condemn these heinous attacks. At the summit, we'll make decisions to further strengthen our support to Ukraine, and Russia must understand that they're not able to wait those out. They need to sit down and accept a solution where Ukraine prevails as a sovereign, independent nation.
The statement indicates that decisions to further strengthen NATO's support for Ukraine are very near.